I got my other shed set up for all birds this year. Built, having that new one built, it gave me a lot more room, so I built a new brooder table, a little storage underneath, 4x8, and I put my older 4x8. I mean, yeah, four brooders on the top. They're all 2 feet wide, so I can fit 4 of them on the top, what I'm trying to say. And I got a little hutch for storage, feeders, waterers, everything, a bunch of extra sand boxes. So I keep my hay and grain in barrels, and built a lot of new little nest boxes. I got one for every pen. Don't have anything up on these 2 yet. I've got 4 hens setting, and this bottom one just hatched. I've got some Gamble's end mountains under her. I hate to disturb them, but check that out. Just hatched, and some of them still hatching. There's a couple more mountains to go. I had some Gamble's, a few left in the incubator, real late. I didn't think they were going to hatch, so just for the hell of it I chucked them under that hen, and they got the magic touch. They hatched all but one, so I've got about probably 70-80 Gambles between the brooder and her, and so I'll have a lot of those to sell. Getting the buoys out already. I'm going to start pressure washing them, and they're ready for, I haven't painted this bunch in about 3 to 4 years. So they're getting a little dull looking, so I'll do them, it's going to take me a couple of weeks to sand them and wash them and tape them, paint all 3 colors. Big job. That's your shore work. When you're lobstering, it ain't all just fishing, it's a lot of shore work. And I've got the rest of my 4 new ones, well, 2 new ones here, and then these 2 are the ones I built like them about 3 years ago, and the only thing I did is finish off the fronts and ends just so they'd match the other ones. And I got my first Mearns egg today out of the brown clown and Grover. It's a little bit later than I like, but I had an owl kind of traumatize him, and he's usually pretty feisty, but they sit there a lot, right, frozen stiff. But so she is starting to take off laying, but we'll see about the fertility. Hopefully the others will start taking off. I've got a few hens that are proven layers. They're older than I got a few young ones. So there's old Tatum. She's one of my old timers, always been a good layer. There's a little Skippy in there with her. Come on, latch, you bastard. Yeah, that's the rest of the double deckers I got. I straightened out this row and blocked them all up. That ice and snow, Christ, that ice was thick this year. It heaved them all up and knocked them off the blocks, and I still got to do that row. I got that tub of blocks there, and that row. Mountain quail are laying okay this year. They started late, but they're laying a few at a time. Hoping to have between 100 and 200. I'm known as the Quail Mad Man now, they tell me, because a few assholes started some trouble with me, and I tell them off, and I write a post about them on my website, and you know, most people like it, and they message me and email me, ah, that was funny, thanks for telling me about that prick. Yeah, I've heard of him, I've talked to him before, he is a moron or an asshole or something, but some people, little snowflakes, oh, you call people names, so, you know, you get that guy, that Jeff Earl, and Jimmy Young, Christ, they're lying about me like you wouldn't believe, and you know, they're all over those Facebook dummy sites, they're trying to brainwash people that I'm a no good prick, and if you buy a quail from me, I'm gonna slander you and badmouth you and threaten you all over the country. Of course not. Of course not. If you act like them, yes. But if you're a regular person, decent folk, never have any trouble. Say, I've written about it before. You know, I've been at it for in the ballpark of 20 years, shipped thousands of birds all over the country. A lot of repeat customers. I've only had trouble with maybe, since I got a computer in 2016, maybe a dozen guys were pricks, and that's about it really. So I would say, and that's enough, you know, because a few of them are something else. But I would say in all those years of business, that's not too bad. You know, back in the old Game Bird Gazette days, it was always, you'll get one once in a while. Like there's an old guy down in Arkansas, Mike Gilbert, and oh, that old well-known shyster from Nebraska, David Bauer, bird broker. You know, guys like, he ripped me off $500, and Mike Gilbert will torture anybody to death that he talks to, old timer. I guess he used to write articles in the Game Bird Gazette, even probably before I started getting it, probably way back in the 70s or something. But yeah. So yeah, just wanted to clear that up. Buy anything from me, we'll never have any trouble unless you act like one of those 12 guys. So if I'm known as the Quail Mad Man, you know, anybody tells you that, don't buy it, they're full of shit. Real nice day. Pretty buggy though, a lot of mosquitoes and black flies. The sun goes down in the morning, evenings, Jesus Christ. I had a cloud around me last night, just about lugged me off. It's so thick that I actually inhaled one, coughed them up. But anyway, that's it for now. Take some more videos later.